Dun, dun, dun. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Make it Mojo, Saturday Coffee. We are live streaming to the Rumble, the Twitch, the Instagram, and the YouTube in full 1080p, full glorious 1080p. Good morning to everyone watching. We've got a few in. Sorry it's a bit late. I try and get it for 8 o'clock in the UK, 7 p.m. in Australia, but as usual, I couldn't get myself out of bed, and I was on late last night with my mate John Alex, so you know how things go over there. Joining me today, we have from Tasmania, Scott. Hopefully, we'll be joined by Paul Price, and we've got Dominique joining us as well with an absolutely gorgeous Tiger One on his desk already. I'm not going to click round to mine yet, but it is finished. Father shouting, Scott. What's on your bench, buddy?
P47.
P47, nice. I nearly pulled the trigger on the FX P51 last night to go with the D-Day set that I'm doing in 124. And I'm going to go to our Dominique first because I want to see how he's getting on with that Tiger One. And I'm a massive fan of the Tiger One. So here we go.
Okay, this is the Tiger One. I spray paint everything separately.
Oh no!
This is all not glued. The engine is not glued. I can remove it. It's not glued, not yet. These parts are glued now. This is all not glued. I wait for it. I need to weather it. But otherwise, you close it with this one. You see nothing of it. And I do the engine. I open it. This one is the engine. Need the right color. It's primer now. I make all the plates for inside and then the turret coming up. I make a special scenery. This is the turret.
It's incredibly detailed interior. What scale is that, Dom?
1/35.
That's massive.
No, it's a small kit.
What make it?
172.
Would that be a mini art or a
No,
different?
Linefield models.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
This is the interior. I prime it, and this is not everything what you can see. I go remove the top of it. It's not glued.
Look at that.
And the nice thing is, I have here one little thing. I can open it.
Oh, nice.
I can close it. Yeah, that is what I glued the last time, and I make. Ooh, it's falling off. Okay. I glued the inside. I need to prime this, and this hatch is. You can open this hatch too. What I did was make the backing on the turret. I have a little hole here, and this is the middle line, the glue line. And the nice thing is, what I like, you glue this over that middle line, and you see not the glue line anymore. Well, this piece covered the glue line.
Wow.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Wow.
Yes, that is a thing what I like on this brand. What I have more, I have a train, a flatbed for 80 tons. The Tiger One is a little bit lighter, and I want them on a train flatbed. That's the reason I have this little stand for the turret. Then you see inside the turret.
It looks like the early version, Dom. Is that right?
I think so. I'll show you in a minute the box of the instruction on the front. Then maybe you can see it. I have no idea.
Ready-made tracks. Excellent.
Yeah, these are tracks from the brand Happy Hobby.
Oh, yeah.
And Heavy Hobby is a 3D printed. And I can show you. I have a couple pins. The little pins. You need to do that one for one.
Wow. God damn.
Um,
Fairly detailed, though.
yes, but
incredible.
those are not
Okay.
normal tracks. These are transport tracks.
Yep.
Then you set it on a flatbed, and then
Yeah.
it is for transport. It's only for transport, this one. And then I
Brilliant.
have, of course, I have the normal tracks here. I do that on that flatbed. I make a little roll of it, and then I do it on the flatbed. That is for transport.
Someone's got the TV or something going in the background.
That'd be Paul, I think.
No, that's in the other room.
Oh.
Yeah, but Mum's almost deaf.
Ah.
And I have here it's all primed.
Beautiful.
That is ready for color. And I have here the instructions. I can show you exactly what kit it is on the front.
Tiger 1 early.
That's what I'm thinking. It looks like an early.
Yep.
Yes,
Yes, early production.
Prototype.
I make this one.
Yep.
Oh, early production. It's a nice kit, Tom.
This is absolutely amazing kit.
Mm.
And then it is this Rhinefield models kit.
I can't
Yeah,
believe the amount of detail on it. That's incredible.
Yeah, and I was starting this kit a long time ago, and I do it back in the box. I lose my interest in it. It was too difficult to build. It is not an easy kit. It is absolutely. You need the time. Take your time with it. It is really important to think before you glue something.
Yeah.
But you see, I see too much people do this is my first full interior kit. What I ever built. I have a lot, but this is my first one what I built. You see too much people gluing this in, and then you see, oh no, it needs another color. Yeah, then you have a problem. You know,
That particular kit, currently, I can't believe the price on it. You can get it from 30 quid up to 60 quid on eBay. So, crikey.
oh no, this kit is around 75 euros.
Yeah.
And then I spent 45 extra for the tracks. Oh, you cannot see it, I think.
Down a bit. There it is. $44.95.
Yeah. That's really expensive.
It's a model, Dom. Everything's expensive.
Yes, I know.
Is this the one, Dom, that you've got?
No, I have the other one.
Nice try, Terry.
It looks like the same kit. This is the more straight one. This is a little bit different.
I like a
I
nice
have
tiger one.
the other color tank on the picture on the front.
Mate, the amount of detail on that is stunning for 135. That's incredible.
And this needs to do on this way.
Good God. Absolutely stunning, buddy.
And you'll never see it.
Oh yeah, yes. What I tell you was not in. I have a train flatbed.
Yeah, but you're leaving the deck off, are you?
And I set this on the flatbed, and I set this one on a little stand, and then you can see it inside
Okay.
a little bit. And I can open this one for the radiator. You say radiator?
Yes.
Then you can see it on this way.
Or as we like to say, the Millennium Falcon parts.
Dom, what you need to do now, and you're going to hate me for this, you need to get another one that's got the lifting gear on it. The Tiger One base, but with the lifting gear. I forget what they call it now.
What, the
got like-
maintenance set?
Oh wait, the fuel crane.
No,
Oh, he's already got it.
There's a Tiger One, but it's a Tiger One base but with lifting gear on it, and they call it something else. Oh God, what's it called? Hang on. Tiger One.
Is a recovery vehicle?
That's it. It's a Tiger One base, but with all the recovery stuff on it. For like lifting the turret and whatever. Oh God, it's
Okay.
called something.
Not an ARV.
No.
That's the British name.
Bergpanzer?
Bergpanzer. That's it.
Yes, I have two.
Oh, okay.
Show
I
off.
have one with the square one in the middle, and I have the round one.
Oh, excellent.
That is the A and the B and the D.
I was nearly tempted a few years back on eBay. Some guy had made the Tamiya 1-16 Tiger 1, but got rid of the turret and made it into a Bergpanther, like all scratch-built crane and all that stuff. Oh, just brilliant work. But he wanted £1,000 for it, so I thought, no. Anyway, we've been joined by my Aussie mate, Paul Price. How you going, Paul?
Good evening, everybody. As you can see, the bench is empty.
Empty.
Yeah, the Mark 8 is in the spray booth.
Get in there.
It is a big mess on your bench. Come on.
A sign of a clean bench is a sign of a sick mind, Dom.
I don't know why I do this to myself. I go online for the Aussies and all they do is mention the Mark 8 Spitfire, which I haven't got.
Yeah, but we flew it. That's why we've all got it. Hang on, I'll fill the bench up.
Oh, very nice.
Is that a Tamiya kit what Daniel ook have too?
That's the Tamiya 240Z.
Yes.
It's all going to be lit. Thanks, Terry.
Excellent.
I'm replacing the Nissan motor with a Holden V8 and fitting it with 18-inch wheels and a 6-speed gearbox.
Absolutely brilliant. Love the paintwork.
I'm just waiting on parts.
And what is the paint what you use?
It's Pro Scale paint.
Pro scale. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Nice decal stripes or sprayed.
They're painted on. It's Outlaw white with Outlaw pearl white over the top.
Yeah, I wondered how you managed to get one wider than the other.
Well, they shouldn't be, I don't think.
I'm joking.
I mean,
I'm
the tape was the same width.
I'm breaking your balls, mate. Because you mentioned the Mark 8, I'm just going to take the piss now.
Oh, hang on.
No, you don't have to measure them.
I'm not going to... I can't find the vernier, so I'm in big trouble.
Big hi to everyone in chat as well joining us this morning.
Oh, there it is.
I was joking. Big hi to Atul. Atul, welcome aboard, mate. Darren Hall as well. How you doing? We'll get a few more.
I like the color and the stripes on it. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Dom. And this is just for Scott.
With friends like you guys, who needs enemies?
That light's useless.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
Scott,
just
You're
there's
missing
a
it,
point.
mate. Paul's got something new on his desk.
Well, Scott's seen it. He saw it the day I got it. Hasn't talked to me since.
Okay, let's split the screen up and I'll go to me for a minute. The Hurricane is all finished.
Yes, it looks great, Terry.
Let's get rid of my tobacco, shall I? God, I did John Alex stream last night and it was an absolute riot.
Yes, John was a little bit... How shall we say it? Relaxed.
A bottle of bourbon in, I think, is how you describe it. But funny. Oh, my God. We were joined by... Santa Claus, Marcus.
Yep. or as I like to call him, Violent Santa. If you've seen the movie,
Yeah. I hope Marcus coming to the model show, the model building day here, the 26th next week. We have a model building day from that model store in my area, and Marcus is here in the Netherlands. He lives here in the Netherlands, and I say to him, "Come to the store, want we have a special day. We have sometimes we have the store order the boxes, the model kits. Sometimes the box is coming damaged. He cannot sell that box damaged. It's too expensive to send it back to the people where he ordered it.
yeah.
Dus what he doing, he collect that, and one time in a year, he set that for sale for 40% off, 50% off, sometimes 60% off of the normal
Ooh.
price.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I am absolutely big fan of that. Dus I go next Sunday, I go look there and I think, okay, I can use this, I can use this, I can use this.
Yes.
Thing is,
Yeah,
I think
I hate-
most people are
shopping.
getting 60% off.
Yeah, I hate the hobby shops that do that, Dom,
Why?
because I buy it.
Yeah,
I mean,
same problem.
the Liberator I have in the background. Hang on, if you can change cameras. The Liberator,
Yeah.
that big boy there. That's the Hobby Boss 132nd Liberator.
Yeah.
That was half price,
Yeah.
so I had to buy it.
I had that too. Here was last year. He had a couple boxes, and I had an 48-hour build with Dutch veteran thing, and
Yep.
I need something with a name of a beast. Dus a tiger, an hellcat. You know,
Yeah.
I need a name from an animal. And the team was Unleash the Beast.
Oh, okay.
Dus we built something in 48 hours, and I had a tiger panther or something. No,
A Panther tank?
yeah, I had a tank, 1/35 scale. Normally, was the price was €50, and I had them for 25. Only the box was damaged. That's it.
Yeah.
The box going to the garbage, to the old paper people, whatever.
Yep.
But that are really weird rules here in the Netherlands. You cannot sell a damaged box.
Yeah, because in case the thing's damaged inside.
Yeah. Yeah, the things are not damaged inside. I have one box. I buy it for, that's a really long time ago. I buy it for €10. There is one sprue is missing.
Oh,
Maar that are a sprue with all small parts. I checked the box. All
Yeah.
these small parts. You can do a little scratch build of something, and you see almost nothing of it, but 9 of the 10 pieces are inside.
okay.
Dus you see nothing. Dus I think, oh, that's not important. And maybe I have another kit. Maybe I can have their same parts in it, and then I can use it on another one. That maybe is not possible. I don't know. If I can scratch build something, all small parts, there's nothing. And I buy that box for €10. And that box is in the store was in that time €45. Dus yeah, there's a big difference sometimes.
Yeah, well, I bought the Nissan from B&A Hobbies. Well, technically, all I did was pay for shipping. Because they have what they call, loyalty points.
Okay.
And I had enough to buy the kit. So it was a freebie.
Danielle buy that kit for €100 and normally it's 160.
Yeah, it's a nice kit, Dom.
Yeah. Only one people say to me, you need to look really good to the windows.
Yep.
The front window is a little issue, maybe.
Mine looked all right.
Okay, okay.
Well, there's the chassis.
Oh, that looks absolutely nice.
And it comes
Nice brown. I love
with
it.
actual springs.
Oh, aftermarket kit. Wow.
No, that's straight out of the box, Dom.
Oh, is that straight out of the box? Okay.
Yes. Working suspension, front and rear. They're
Oh,
the stock wheels, but I've got bigger ones coming.
Man,
Oh,
that is
okay.
so cool.
And it's a vinyl interior.
Yeah. Yeah, Danielle buy that kit for what I saw on the website, and I say to her, "You have now the money. You can buy it. You can say I spare my money for something else, but you can buy it now. It's 60 euros cheaper than normal."
Yeah, she's got the 55 Chevy too, doesn't she? I know she's got the Nomad.
Yeah, she have the Nomad, but that is not the 55. I think that's the 57.
No, it's a 55 because I got the same kit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because AMT only do the 55 in the Nomad and the sedan.
Yeah. I go look for you. Het is in the stash in the bedroom. Dus I need to
Yeah, that's the sedan.
Yes. I think she have that one too. Wait, maybe. I go look. I make a picture and I show you.
I take it Scott's painting.
I can hear him every now and again.
Yeah, and Terry's buggered off for food.
I'm here.
So how warm's it in your shed today?
You what, mate?
How warm's it in your shed today?
Well, it's freezing when I first got in, but I've had my fan heater on, so my feet are nice and toasty warm.
Oh, okay.
Paul, I'm going to send you an invite to be an admin.
Okay, that's going to be complicated.
It just come in your email, so you just click accept,
All right.
and it means you can present things whenever you want and do whatever you want on the channel.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds
I've just sent
a
it,
responsibility.
I've just sent it, so it'll take a couple of minutes.
It's got to come all the way from England.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 57 is the convertible Dom, and the 55's the Nomad, the wagon.
No, it's the 57.
Oh, sorry. That's a 57 Nomad.
Yes.
That's a hard kit to get.
You just made Dom very happy.
This is her. No, it's not my stash. It's Danielle.
That's Daniel. Dom, don't let her build the 57 convertible.
Why?
Look at the name in the top right-hand corner of the box.
Matchbox.
It's a Matchbox issue.
And she have the little Ferrari Testarossa.
No, nobody cares about them. They don't rumble. Oh, Firebird.
Yeah, she have a Firebird from NPC 116. She have a lot, man. She have absolutely a lot of that stuff.
That's a bit of a stash, is that?
Yeah, she's got good tasty in cars, apart from the Ferrari. It'll break down.
It is a car and it is 116 scale of bigger. Then she buy it.
Okay.
116, 112. Have you seen this one? 1.8. The Jack?
Oh.
Yeah, this
Nice.
one too.
Nice. 1/8 scale.
And it's
What's
the same
your
age
name?
I am.
Go look on my YouTube channel. I make a sprue review of this.
Now, if I find your address, Dom, that's the only thing I'll take. Now, it's probably the straight 6, but I prefer the V12.
What I can do, I can make another picture with the whole stack. Okay.
That metal looks out of place.
All right, Scott, just for you. And I only saw 2 kits in the, or 3 kits I'd buy on the new Airfix release.
Yeah.
I think one of them's got to be that stalwart. I'm just
Yeah,
guessing.
Yeah, the Stalwart, the Artemis,
Yes.
and the Shuttle. It's got to be better than the Revell one.
The stalwart was the only thing that gave me the horn, really. That is a must-have, I think.
Well, I started building the Revell Shuttle in that scale.
Right.
And after using a tube of Tamiya filler, or the putty, to get the underside smooth, I put it back in its box and left it there.
This is her stash.
Oh, hang on. Got to zoom in. I'll have that one, that one, that one. Oh, that. Yeah, maybe not the Porsches.
Yeah, here on top you have this ones.
I've got that one. The
She's
silver
been-
Mercedes.
Yeah. She likes storing cars then, Dominic.
She what?
She likes storing cars then.
Yeah, she like
Yeah.
She have a couple
Yeah.
hot rods, really old kits.
I got that.
In 1/8
Very
scale.
good.
Don't forget you edit your image using AI there, Terry.
I've never noticed that before. That must have been that update this week from Microsoft.
Oh, this is a nice kit. That's the new
Yeah.
production of Airfix, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I wonder if they scanned Mr. Hughes's one.
say again, Paul.
Mr. Hughes, an English gentleman that rebuilds tanks.
Oh yeah. I follow his channel. He's really
Yeah,
good.
he's got one of them. Yeah, as soon as they got it started, they drove it through the pond.
Yeah.
Didn't sink.
It's like we're having a. I forget who I was talking to, but it looks like something from Thunderbirds, doesn't it?
Yes, that was on John Alec's stream this morning. Oh, last night for you.
It's just a blur.
But there's so much they can do with it. Yeah. Because it was the one chassis in different backs.
Yeah. Well, I love it. I love it. I should be getting that as soon as it's off pre-order. One thing I tend not to do is pre-order stuff. There's always that worry.
I tend not to. It usually takes about 5 months to get here.
Yeah. So great launch. Let's see if they actually do launch them and how much of it is like, oh, we're just putting the last finishing touches, then it goes to production. So you'll be waiting a year for it to come out.
Yeah,
No, Airfix are pretty good that way.
Okay.
That's the Chevy put away. And this is one for the old farts. Oh, bloody hell. The legs fell off.
Oh, baby.
Oh, there's a space shuttle.
No. That's the Eagle, Dom.
Yeah, that
From
is
Space
stuff.
1999.
Yeah, I like to see that stuff, but I built that not. I am not interested in space stuff.
Do you know, it would be so easy. I've already thought this out in my mind to build one of those out of balsa wood, and in the nacelles, put some ducted fans, a ducted fan in each nacelle, and get it to actually fly. It would work.
Yeah, you'd have to put them one in each pod.
Yeah.
Now I've got to put the undercarriage back on.
Come on, where is it?
Hey Adam, how you doing, mate? We've got Tudor Rose in. Welcome aboard.
Have you seen that new Jaguar from Airfix 148?
Yes.
Yeah, not interested.
Oh, that looks like a really nice kit.
Oh, it's a nice looking. Oh, hang on. Take the glue cap out of your mouth, Paul. It's a nice looking kit. We didn't use it, so I'm not interested.
Well, the thing is, there was this little puppy as well. Let me bring this in. Share screen. Application. Done.
And I see here the price, and then I need to order it in Belgium.
There was that one as well, Dom.
55. No, that is absolutely bleh. No.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I'd look at that one. Yeah, might look at that one.
The
Yeah, I
wrong
converted
scale.
the Hasegawa one to the Australian version
Yeah.
in 148.
The scale is too small. 1/72.
With the amount of detail they've got in that thing, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, full quilted interior.
Tudor Rose has just said, wonder if there's an A-Team van model by Airfix. I don't think it's Airfix, but I know there is.
AMT did it.
AMT. Let me just go grab that.
Right, that's going to need a repair. It was either AMT, MPC, or Revel. Or Monogram. I think that covers everybody.
My raffle and monogram is one, right?
Oh, back then they weren't.
No, Revel and Monogram were in a partnership.
Oh, okay.
Holy cow.
Uh-oh, what's Terry found now?
You know, when models go out of production, the prices just go mental.
Yep.
Yes.
Let me just bring this up for you. Hang on. You won't believe this.
Hey, Ethel.
It's at the Mini Art P47, Scott.
No, it's the Tamiya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Screen empty.
That cabrio, that Chevy 57 cabriolet. Danielle buy that on the model show a couple years ago for
£115.
You see, when that came out, that would have been about 30 quid tops.
Yeah.
About $25.
Oh, wow, the 18 bus. I like that bus.
15 quid.
It would have been $25 when it came out here.
There you go, Adam. There's your 18 wagon. 115 quid. That'll break you into modelling.
Okay. How many people know what TV show that's from?
It says it on the
The
pack.
18?
It says it on the box.
It does. I know.
Sorry, Scott.
Just seeing who was awake.
I like that show, the 18.
Yeah, nobody ever bled on it.
Yeah.
Hey, Lindsay, how you doing, mate?
Evening, Lindsay.
He says,
Morning, Lindsay.
last night. Mate,
Oh,
it was
hi, Lindsay.
mental, absolutely mental. And even after we finished the show, we were in the green room for a good hour and a half afterwards. So funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
Lindsay says he paid £5 in 1983.
Is that right, Lindsay? That 18 wagon was £5.
Yeah, like I said, it was $25 when it came out here,
Mm.
You know.
and that was an expensive kit back then. Yeah, I remember buying the 124th Airfix Hurricane, the Mark 1A, and the Mustang as a first or second year apprentice. Took most of each week's pay.
I was looking on my ScaleMates account, and I found in my wish list. What is the name of it? It is on 112 scale. Camaro Z28.
Depends if it's a first gen or second gen.
I have no idea. I think that is a 69.
First gen.
Right,
Is that
I've got to tell you, hang on to your pants, right, and take some heart pills. I'm just going to share something.
Oh,
Crikey.
120 quid at release, that.
that's the
2010.
124th.
Yeah, 2010, 120 quid release price in 2010.
It was 220 out here, and I balked at it because I had nowhere to put it.
How many things in life can double in that amount of time?
My
More than
car.
double. That's 295 quid plus how much delivery are they asking for it?
Depends where you are.
And 13 quid delivery, so that takes it over the 300 quid mark. Holy cow.
Mm.
Thing is, I still reckon it's worth every penny, even at that price. It's a
Oh,
really,
well.
really good kit.
They'll probably announce it in April.
That's why I say they should re-release the goddamn thing.
They probably will. Excuse me for a moment.
Oh, BT's, there's a name. BT's, by the way, is a really famous model shop in England. Alan says he thinks it'll start with something cheaper. Okay, I'm going to go to me then. Tell you where we're at with the Hurricane, which is basically finished, to be honest. I'll get all the power attached to it, and you can see all the lights and everything, in case you missed it on yesterday's stream. Let's flick over to this. Go full screen. So, she is done. She's had the clear coat put on. There's a few bits I want to touch up, add a little bit more weathering to it. But, yeah, all finished by the shouting. Let me get that back on. So this trumpeter 1 to 24. Now Hawker Hurricane Mark 2C. Done some weathering already. I'm going to do some more, but I want to get the clear coat on so I can start handling it properly. Because doing the weathering, you know, still get the fingers all over it. At least with the clear coat on there, I can wipe off any skinny fingernails. And I was getting fed up with moving it around, and I'd have to paint on my fingers. It was just, you know, just ruining it. I got to move it around. We have a motorized propeller, the landing light all works, the navigation light works, the signal light underneath, which we've got a bit of signal light works, and we've got a text. Oh, you can't see that. The signal light works, and the
IFF light.
Is that what they call it?
The one underneath where there's 3 clear.
And I've just noticed that I've got a bit of peel on one of my decals. It's back here, so I'll have to glue that back on. Let's get the camera back down there. But right now, I am going to fire her up. If I can find the cable. I have no idea what
Clear prop.
Yeah. Ah, got it. There we go.
Remember that, Terry?
Yes,
Watch
mate.
fingers.
Watch fingers.
Clear prop. Contact.
You made us exposed.
Luckily, this isn't a 12 volt 18 amp motor. Right, so
Look out for your fingers, Terry.
underneath we have the Pogo connector. This is a magnetic connector you normally find on MacBooks and things like that. So if I knock the aircraft or it falls off the shelf and it's got the power attached, it just disconnects. It's on a magnet, and also it means you can't get this the wrong way around. So you can't short it out, getting the wrong polarities. So that's that attached underneath. Let me just get the cables round.
Contact.
I am going to be making get some cable shrink around these cables, and then put a little switch on it for the power pack. Because right now, to disconnect it, I've got to screw and unscrew a little chock block. So stand by for action. I know you guys have seen the motor on this and the lights working already, but for those who haven't this morning,
So much for scramble.
mate, wait till you see these all lined up on the shelf, all lit up, all the propellers going.
You'll do that in summer to keep the shed cool.
Yeah. So the build on this little D-Day set is we've got the Mosquito, that's all powered, lit, and full remote control. We've got the Spitfire Mark 9C, that's powered, all lit, done, looking beautiful. The build of that is already up on my channel, and the final reveal videos there as well. The final reveal for the Mosquito, I haven't done that yet because I still haven't got around to finishing off the edit on the full video. Yeah, you're going to call me lazy, but look at the amount of live streaming I do.
Yeah, too many bloodstains.
Yeah, it is a scary aircraft because, as legend has it, it is the one that chewed my fingers off. So there we go. Propeller's going around nicely. Oh, it's going to fly off.
And the propeller comes off.
Forgot to glue the propeller on. Hang on.
Glue will fix that.
Right, let's glue the propeller on before we go any further. And the reason why I leave the propeller last is if I short out the motor, and it's happened before, I've done it all, and the motor's given out. Once the propeller's on, I can't get to the motor, so it is always the last thing.
You should have put PVA on it.
Now you tell me.
Close.
Like, even PVA means I've got to rush the propeller off, and it invariably does damage because we are talking plastic. So, right, I'll just leave that for a few seconds, then I'll hook it back up again.
Your battery holder looks like a shotgun cartridge.
This, by the way, this is an 18650 battery, 3.75 volts. Great.
And it does look like a shotgun cartridge.
It does, absolutely, 100%. And if you come across any e-bike batteries and stuff like that, this is what's in the e-bike batteries, 30 or 40 of these. If you go to buy one of these online, they're invariably around about $5 each. But if you're doing the electronic stuff and doing lots of aircraft that have got motors in and lights, they're perfect for doing the little SMD LEDs because they're all 3 volts. So this with a resistor in line, perfect for powering them up. So I'm not telling anyone to go out and rob one of these rental e-bikes or scooters to get the batteries out. I'm not telling anyone to do
No,
that.
of course you're not.
But it is obviously the easiest way to get them.
Oh, you're terrible, Terry.
The thing is, they're pulling in most of them out of rivers these days.
Well, that's the easiest way to find it. Go magnet fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is here in the Netherlands. A lot of people do magnet fishing, and what you find is old military guns, old military. We say that hand grenade.
Yes, weapons.
Yes, yeah, but then you got them in your hand. You push the pin out and you smash them to the other side.
Where'd that go?
Wait,
That thing.
Adam's just said, I wonder if people buy these model kits and just have them as investments. Yes, they do, mate.
Yes,
I
they're
mean-
called hoarders. I mean, collectors.
I was thinking of a different word for them, but never mind.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like scalping, like tickets for a concert.
Yeah.
It's the same as
Starts
scalping.
in A and ends with S.
Yep, exactly that.
I mean,
But
I
you
got in
can't
trouble
collect
off Peter Oxley.
But Airfix encourage it because they do limited runs of stuff. Then don't re-release it for a few years. That means it's open season for the scalpers selling them on eBay.
Yeah, I upset Peter Oxley once. I told him I just bought a 132nd Sea Venom Matchbox. Oh, he said, put that away, it'll be worth a lot. I said, I've got to build the bloody thing.
I'm the same as you. Models are for building.
Yeah, they look stupid in a box.
And even if you build them, they can sometimes, if you're lucky enough, go up in price. I've mentioned this before, hundreds of times on my channel. There's a brand called IMAI, IMAI, one of the very first model manufacturers in the world from Japan. Their stuff now, the 1-16 elephant, last time I saw it, it was 2,000 quid.
Oh, Christ.
And that was built with parts missing.
Didn't you buy it?
I can't afford. That's too rich for me. Trust me, it's a bucket list item. And when it first came out in 1960, sorry,
I have
Scott.
no idea he's in the chat, maar what is his name? Dutch Dave.
Dutch Dave, yeah.
He have a really old vintage stash.
Well, Dutch Dave's got one of the biggest collections I've ever seen. It easily rivals.
He have old ones. He have the kids what you not easily find.
If you were watching in for the first time with Dutch Dave's, what's the full title of his channel? Dutch Dave's Models?
No,
Yeah.
the flying Dutchman.
It's all right, I've got his link here. Let me just drop it into chat because if you're not
Flying
subscribed to him,
Dutchman Dave or something.
where's my links?
Modeling.
Links. Where are you gone? There it is. Dutch Dave, where are you? Dave. Dutch Dave.
Super glue is your friend.
God damn, I haven't got his link because he's never been on a live, has he, with me? I'll go search it.
No, I think that is the thing with the Dutch guys. They have no time for live stream. Yeah, for watching, but not live stream by himself.
Well, basically, Dutch Dave puts a video out every day, just like a short or 2-minute long thing of one of the models in his stash, and he's been doing that every day for about a year. So it just goes to show how many different kits he's got, and he works so hard at this. Dutch Dave. The Flying Dutchman, there we are. Got the link in. Copy.
Yeah, well, the Flying Dutchman, there's a ship.
We've got Jim Altegott joining us as well. Welcome, Jim.
Morning, evening. Hang on.
Atol's still with us.
Jim from Chicago. Morning.
Yeah, g'day, Jim. Or morning, I should say.
Chicago.
Be very early morning too, wouldn't it?
It's going to be, I
Well,
think,
he
around about
never
2:30
anyway.
a.m. in the States.
I cannot see him in the chat.
Properly international today.
What do you say?
You got Dominique from the Netherlands. We got our Aussie mates. Good day.
G'day.
And we've got our ex-colony, the USA, in as well.
Man, how's that working out for him?
I'm just rubbing it in. Man, can you imagine it? If now, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all get a little bit of political news every now and again, and I hate to start talking politics on the channel, but what if the American Revolution never happened, right?
Or they lost.
And America was being run by Starmer. Can you imagine?
Hang on, there's a Netflix series about that called The Man in the Iron Castle.
Yeah. Thing is, I'd rather have it this way anyway, because it makes sense. If ever England gets into another war, then America can come to our rescue again.
Well, I hope so.
Although I think it's going to be the other way around this time. When don't strike me, YouTube. I'm just doing comedy. When America invades Greenland and Canada, we'll have to be the backup for America. It's humour, by the way. You're not funny, little history.
We didn't say it.
Jim says, love the hurricane stripes, really make a big difference. Yes, mate, totally agree. The D-Day stripes, they really do make it pop. And, you know, when you think that the amount of things that spell the beginning of freedom, the freedom of Europe, those stripes say it all. But it's far from finished. I mean, like I say, we've got the mosquito. We've got the Mosquito with the stripes. We've got the Spitfire Mark 9C with the stripes. We've got this with the stripes. There is going to be a P-51D with the stripes. I intend to get all of the fighter aircraft that were involved in D-Day and the Normandy landing.
I've got the P-47 with D-Day stripes. So there you go.
Okay, let's make a list then. I need to make a list of all those aircraft.
Yeah. Trumpeter, P-47 124th.
Right, there's part of my list there. So I've got the P-51, P-47D. Thing is, I've got to find these in 124 for the display to look.
All the P-47 comes in 124th.
Yeah, I've got that kit. I haven't finished building it. I've started.
Yep, that's the creator. That is Amanda.
Sorry,
Oh, we
Doc.
got Amanda in. Excellent. Hey, Amanda, how you doing?
Daryl is in. Russell,
And as usual this morning, we are streaming live to Rumble, Twitch, Instagram, and the YouTube. I was going to do an hour this morning, but obviously we're going to go over that because we've got plenty of people joining
Hi,
us.
Jim.
And we've got around about 23 people watching this morning. Doubtless that will go up the longer I keep the stream going. But thank you for joining me this morning.
Don't you want to go to your shop?
I do. I can do that midday, though.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't shut till 5:30. Yeah, pretty sad day in York for modelers. One of the longest standing model shops. It's been there for 40 years in the city of York. That's P&S Hobbies. Paul and Sue, if you ever see this, my heart goes out to you. Basically, the council have pulled the rug out from under them. They were in a council-owned premises. The council have sold it to become holiday flats. And for me, my thoughts are very simple. I've lived in York for 45 years now. And it is the best town I've ever lived in my entire life. And I've worked all over the country, so I've experienced it all. And the thing that makes it so good is the variation in this town. There's always something to do every day, from the historic tourist spots, even to shopping. I mean, I think all of us modelers like a bit of shopping every now and again. And the thing that makes it so good is there's lots of individual little different quirky shops. I can see York becoming just a facade of corporate chains like your Costa Coffees and stuff like that, because they're going to be the only people who can afford to buy their buildings and be, I don't know, but it just seems awful that the little sole traders, your mom and pop stores, get kicked out with no reason.
Yeah.
And they are part of the tourist industry. You know, when I go to a town, I like searching out all these quirky little shops. I mean, York is the kind of a place. It's got there's a shop that sells swords and armor, for crying out loud, and your little model shop, your mum and pa stuff, people like going there. And so why the council couldn't offer them another property, I have no idea. But all is not lost. P&S Hobbies still have a shop in Scarborough, and Paul and Sue are going to be concentrating on that. And later on today, I'm going to be going to the shop, doing a little video, just as a little history piece, that they existed, and this is what York used to be. That's it. That's my rant for today.
Rant over.
Adam says, if tanks are green or camouflaged to make them blend into their surroundings, why aren't planes painted with clouds?
Because clouds don't move at 200 miles an hour.
Exactly that.
Sorry to be pedantic.
But the thing is, there have been some very mental paint schemes. I mean, it was only actually, it's about 20 years ago. I just building another little Spitfire. Someone told me that the female it sounded so sexist. The female pilots flew pink Spitfires, and I thought he was taking the piss. And they did actually paint Spitfires pink, because when they're up in the sky, pink doesn't look pink.
No, it sort of disappears.
Yeah.
Which is why the LRDG painted their lorries and Jeeps pink, because they disappeared in the sand at sunset.
This one I'm building, Jim. Tiger 1, Rhinefield models, box number 5025, 1/35 scale.
Oh, yes.
Rhinefield models. Full interior kit, Jim.
Jim's
I
asking,
think so, Jim.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's see if he's got off his bum and done it early.
I don't know if did I see that earlier? I don't know.
Jim says, for model
TC
builders,
Nexus.
most modern-day military jet aircraft are painted in very boring colours. Yeah.
I take it you're TC Nexus?
Yes, mate.
Good.
No, I don't want a StreamYard account.
Yes, good question from Jim. Jim asked you, Paul, have you any idea tomorrow Jason have a live chat tomorrow?
No notifications yet, Dom, but usually that comes through about 10 o'clock in the morning. So last minute, like always.
The same time as last week?
Yeah, 6 o'clock as far as I know.
Okay. That is for me 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so have your breakfast and get bored.
Oh yeah.
Get bored.
I am not nobody. I am awake. I pop in. I am not awake. Then I'll let it go.
That's all right, Dom.
Yeah, Jason understands that. I hope.
Yeah. Yes, he does. Yes, Jim, I thoroughly agree. Most modern day jets are boring as bat poo.
Depends on the subject, although
They're
subject,
all grey.
They're almost vintage. Yeah.
All the Cold War jets had nice colours.
We've just lost Instagram.
Well, that was careless.
Yeah,
It's all right, we know where it is.
they've gone back to letting us only stream for an hour.
Yeah.
I think she's got a loose piston.
It's a bit of tap it rattle.
I pushed the propeller too far back.
That'll wear in.
Yeah. So there we go. We've got working nav lights.
Fingers.
That landing light does work, I assure you. It is on. I think what I've done is I've used too high a resistor in the circuit to keep it below 3 volts. Because if you go over 3 volts on the SMDs, it just blows the SMD. Let me just focus this.
That propeller's not trying to come off again, is it?
No, I pushed it too far back when I glued it. It's too late now. So if I can turn this around. There's that little signal light. No one seems to know what colour the signal light was on the Hurricane, so I'm just going to leave it clear for now.
I think they're all clear.
Well, it was orange on the Spitfire, so...
Yeah.
And there's that little tail light thing.
That should, or in modern aircraft, that's purple.
World War II ones were white, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, they didn't fly at night, so it didn't matter.
So now I've just got the finishing touch to put on. I've got to put a little bit of cable there to the tail. That's so going to annoy me. I think I'll have to get a file on that.
Stick a bit of sandpaper in there
Yeah.
while it's running.
Hey, that's a good idea. Hey, you're full of good ideas. I like you.
Most people say I'm just full of it.
Okay. I am going to do a little bit of wire.
You might have to drill out a couple of holes in the propeller to get one lighter than the other two. You get it balanced.
I'm not going to go that far, Paul. Although, no
We go visit her.
which of the guys is Biggles? Is that Jim?
Oh, hello, Jim. Yes.
Morning.
Hey, morning.
Hey.
Oh, good day, Jim.
Hang on, Jim.
Hello, Paul. Hello, Scott. Hello, Dominique.
Hi, Jim.
Does anyone remember the old Monty Python comedy sketch, Biggles Dictates a Letter?
It's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to stop in and say hello. I'm up early as usual. And I just want to say, love the Hurricane. That thing looks awesome with those stripes on there.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting the Spitfire down now and put it next to it just for a double awesome.
Well, I like a Spitfire, but I love it when I see Hurricanes because they really need a lot of attention and a lot more public, PR. People got to remember that the Hurricane not only fought in the Battle of Britain, but served throughout most of World War II with great distinction.
Yeah.
And there were more Hurricanes than Spitfires.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. At the time of the battle, you mean? I think it was roughly 3-1.
Yeah, and they were responsible for more downings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of good pilots flew Hurricanes in the BOB and flew them well. They could hold their own with a good pilot against a 109.
Yeah, they could outturn the 109.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, very nice. Dom, looks like you made a lot of progress on that kit.
Yes, I am a really long time busy with it. I quit a long time ago with it. I set it back in the box, and now December I was looking in the closet and I saw this kit, and I think yes, I need to build that thing before I push them in the garbage can. You know,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
uh, well then you have I spent so much money on it. It is an expensive kit, and then I spent 45 extra euros for the tracks. That is, yeah, it's not easy to find the good tracks for it. Want I make a train flatbed. I have it on the top of the fridge. It's
Oh, you're going to have the transportation tracks on there.
yes,
Okay. Yes. Fruel model makes a set of those, but they're hard to find.
yeah, and I have it from this brand.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I've heard of them. Are
3D
those metal?
printed. No, 3D printed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I show you this. You see this, then you see the quality, then you think, okay, that is your money worth, 100%, 100%. I'll show you the tracks, the quality of this, all workable.
Yeah. Wow. Very nice. Excellent detail.
Yes, and that is what I like on extra stuff. Look the details.
Yeah. Very much
Crazy
so.
good.
Yep. Now, what do you are there? Do you are there pins that come with them to secure the links together?
Yes, that is 3D printed too.
Okay. Are they strong enough to withstand the weight of the tracks as you make them bigger? Okay.
You need to take it one for one off.
Right. Right. um. Are the pins strong? Do they break easy?
No, not break. Really strong.
Okay. Okay. Good.
This is really good quality resin.
Well, that's important. I've had resin. I bought a set of 3D printed tracks, and I used them, but I wound up buying or using a wire instead of the pins to hold them together because the pins were very fragile. They were track Panzer II, so they was a little bit smaller of a track link. But those look great, Dom. Really nice.
Yeah, absolutely happy with it.
To say hi to a few people who've joined us in the chat right now. We've got RM, WK Belgium, Hagrid of Boom joining us, Kilted Model Kit Hunter. Welcome aboard.
What a moniker.
That's Dieter.
Michelle's Crafting Corner as well. Welcome all. Now, everyone about the hurricane just now. I've got a documentary in the making to go with the final reveal of this when I do the full video and edit it down. But I just thought I'd give you a quick preview of what I'm up to on this. So if I can go to present, I'll show you the dude that I'm working on because it's an incredible story. Let me bring this up. Application window. There we go. Share. Now, this is a dude called Cobber Kane.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I know what you're talking
Kiwi.
about. Yeah.
Yep, the very first Hurricane Ace.
Yep. Cobber Kane. Read about him as a young man.
A total kill rate of 40 German aircraft. It really is a mad story. This guy is just such a hero. And for him to have, after being, shooting down 40 aircraft, he could have gone on to be a legend. But here's where fate takes just a mad hand. He came into land after a sortie and decided to do a barrel roll over the airfield.
Oh, no.
Yep, that's how he died.
Oh.
So,
No wonder they always told pilots not to do that stuff over air drones.
well, there's the famous bit in the Battle of Britain where
Yeah.
the commander tells them all to stop messing about doing stuff like that. So here's the.
Oh yes. Is that where Christopher Plummer? Is Christopher Plummer? Is that the one? Is that where he's talking to the young pilot or something?
Yeah.
This is the actual news article from the time, but they mention nothing of that how he died.
Ah, okay.
Obviously, they don't want.
Oh, what was his first name? John?
His actual name was, hang on, Cobber Kane, the greatest ace of the war, was
Edgar James.
That's
Okay.
it, has crashed to death on the Western Front after sending 40 German planes to destruction before him. 22 years old, Kane had seen a little more than 8 months of war as a combat pilot. The Press Association reported Kane's death today. He was to have married Joyce Phillips, British actress, 23. Oh, bit of a lad, eh? Next month, his parents were on the way here from New Zealand to attend the wedding. Cobber, Australian for pal, was Edgar James Kane, 6 feet tall, weighing 182 pounds, and had a face that seemed to have been carved out of granite. But his eyes were smiling. He was a famous rugby football player. You know, you can't make this. This is the stuff of legend. It really is.
Yeah.
And I think it's important not to just remember the heroes of World War II, who, you know, rightly so, gave us the freedoms we enjoy today. And that's part of what we do here on the channel. We pay homage. Every single model I make pays homage to the people who fought for our freedom that we enjoy.
Oh, very good.
And
We don't celebrate war. We celebrate the people who did everything for us.
You know, and even if you're passing a memorial in whichever town you are, because I think you'll find a memorial in most towns and cities across the world who fought in World War II. And just to look at the names gives remembrance and gives honour to those people, you know, because we shouldn't forget. I mean, look at the world the way I'm standing on a pedestal now, ranting. But if we look at what's going on in the world today,
go ahead and preach.
If these people who are in charge of these wars did a little bit of historical research, I mean, you wouldn't be putting people into war situations, because every single person involved in a war is a person like me and you. We're thinking, loving human beings. We want to have a family, a roof over our heads. We want to live a great, happy life. And all war does is throw people into a meat grinder, you know. And it's too easy to forget the people that fight. I mean, look at what's going on in Ukraine and Russia right now. Jesus Christ, Russia used to be an ally.
Well,
they've forgotten.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a bit of historical toing and froing. I mean, they sided with Hitler first, but then got the right idea. Look, it's just.
Well, it was. Just look at the man. Just look at the man running the country. It's Vlad the Impaler. So it's KGB come back to power.
Yeah.
So it's really what it is. I mean, you know,
he just wants to be a modern czar.
But I was going to say that I like that article. I remember that name, Cobber Kane, and I was going to say that there were many pilots that served with distinction in the RAF that were from the Commonwealth. You know, South Africans, Kiwis, Aussies, Canadians. I mean, even countries from without the Commonwealth that fought for the common cause: Poles, Czechs, Danes, Free French.
That was another idea. Well, I've got loads of ideas for documentaries in the pipeline. It's getting around to putting together. And I was going to do one because I did the Mosquito in Polish squadron colours, because I wanted to just give a bit of a shout out to the Polish pilots of World War II. It's an absolute fact. If we didn't have Polish pilots flying in the Battle of Britain, we'd all be speaking German. There's lots of parts of World War II where we could be all speaking German, but
the Polish also turned over an Enigma machine to the British in 1940. I believe they got a hold of one, or was it even before the war? I got to check my history on that.
Yeah, the Germans were using them in banking.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
And that's what they were developed for.
Yeah. And somehow the Polish got a hold of, I don't know the whole story behind it, but they turned one into the British. And I believe it was before the war, sometime in the late 1930s. Not sure about the facts, folks. So don't call me on that because I'm speaking off the top of my from a very fuzzy memory on the whole thing. I don't know the details, but we do live
The
in a world.
Americans didn't capture one off a submarine.
Or yeah, and there was one taken off a U-boat. Yeah.
Well, there was that famous movie from a few years ago where they straightforward Hollywoodized the capture of the Enigma machine off of the U-boat. I think the film was called U something or other. Oh, what's it called?
Yeah, 578 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
You talking about the film U-571?
That's the one.
Oh yeah, that goes back a while. I think that was the late '90s, wasn't it, or was it early 21st? Yeah. I can't remember.
Late '90s, I think.
All I know is that film is very polarizing because some people like it and admit and think it's good entertainment, and others are just like, I don't know what this guy was trying to tell us, but it's a bunch of mishmash. So it's the opinions of that are wide and varied, which I guess is good for the film because it's guaranteed it a place in history, like it or not, in film history. I mean, because people still talk about it.
Well, look at the work that Bletchley Hall did in Breaking the Code.
Yeah,
amazing. And that Alan Turing.
Yep.
Shameful the way he was treated, but it was a thing of its time.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, you know,
it made me really happy when he was completely exonerated.
That's the problem with history. It's a thing of its time.
Absolutely.
That's right. You know, there was a time when slavery was a thing in a lot of powerful economic nations.
Yeah, especially in Africa.
No. I mean, the countries that employed and paid for slaves to be brought into their countries.
Yes.
I think there's many a different view on that because the latest thing, I mean, I saw YouTube is a terrible place sometimes.
Yes.
I know there's been talk of reparations for slavery in the US. And
it's been going on for a long time, yeah.
Well, an intelligent guy said, why? You guys... African slavery had been going on for thousands of years before anybody else got into it because different villages and different tribes enslaved other tribes and villages. So I think it was a very good argument for why reparations. I mean, slavery's been going on and still goes on today.
Yes.
Who would get reparations off? Who would have to pay? People long dead? I don't know. Anyway, let's not go down that route.
No.
Well, nonetheless, what was I going to say is, let's get right back to where it all started. Love the Hurricane. So what's your next project?
Right. I was going to start on...
King George V?
This.
All right. I like it. I like it a lot. Love it. Love it. It's one of my favorite battleship designs of all time. The KD-5.
But with this, I want to fully motorize it and remote control it.
Oh, yes. I remember you mentioning that. Yeah. Good luck on that. That sounds like a lot of work.
Well, it's put me off from starting it today because one of the first things I do whenever I remote control a normal plastic kit is fit all the RC equipment first.
Right. Makes sense. Yeah.
And the actual running gear for this, there is a kit available on eBay for $133. Contains the shafts, the props, the motors. So that's going to have to wait for payday before I order that. So I'm thinking of putting that aside and cracking on with another aircraft, which I think is going to be the Trumpeter FW190D9.
Ooh.
So I'll do that first.
If I could speak German, I would be right here.
What?
I'll say one word in German. Wunderbar.
Yeah.
And it's a very poor rendition of the language, so I apologize. But yeah, sounds like a great idea. I didn't know Trumpeter made a D9 and 20. Good Lord, Trumpeter seems to have hit the ball.
I had a lot.
Fields. They cover a lot of different modeling subjects in a lot of different eras.
They do, but as I found with the Hurricane, it's a bit of a soulless build. And I was trying to explain this to the guys on John Alex stream last night about. I did the F. Here we go. I'll try and encapsulate this. And sorry to harp on again about the same subject as I've done in many other streams. I did the Airfix Stuka 124, and it was ace. It was a vintage classic kit from 1974 or 5, I think.
Yeah.
So it had ill-fitting parts. It had flash all over it, but it was a lot of fun to build. Having to use all the skills as a modeler that I've learned over the years, filling, sanding, preparing, just a difficult, enjoyable, happy, full of soul build. And knowing that when this model was first released, every single part of it for the original mold had to be made by hand by a craftsman. Every wheel, every rivet, everything was carved and hand done by a craftsman to make the original mold. Modern kits, with them all being computer designed now and perfectly fitting, is basically glue it together, paint it, done. There's nothing else involved. You don't have to work hard at it. You don't have to pour any kind of passion into it. And that's kind of what's happened with this Hurricane. It was a straightforward build. Nothing was difficult. Nothing made me think, oh, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. This kit is worth every penny of the £80 that I paid for it. There's a lot there. Rubber tyres. You get a little sheet of photo etch for the seat belts and stuff like that. But it just seemed to be soulless and cold as a build. And I don't know if that makes sense to any other modeler. People look at me like I'm a madman for talking like that. But trust me, I think a model kit can have a soul. I think it can be more than the sum of its parts, especially when you think of the history of it. And whether it's because Trumpeter haven't had that history and that legend in the model making world, they're quite a new company as it comes to it. Yeah, everything fit perfectly. There was nothing.
Yeah, that's why everything fit perfectly. It didn't fight you.
I'll just say that I kind of understand your point, and I get it. Phil Flory just recently completed a model, and he was talking with his right-hand man Matt Ball about how it was a joy to take an old kit that was utterly. You look at it in the box, it looks like it's rubbish. Looks like it's a bin, and he built it, and it's beautiful. Yeah. And he loves the challenge. He loves doing that.
Yeah, but don't get him to do the Revell FA18 again.
No, but hey, everyone's got their kryptonite. But
that nearly killed him.
I'm currently building the vintage classic P1127 72nd scale kit for a Harrier group build, and I've got a whole bunch of old model kits. I buy them at swap meets for $5-10 a pop from old manufacturers that are long gone, and I build them up into what I think are pretty decent kits. I don't know about where they place at a contest, and I really don't care, but I enjoy building them.
That's the main thing.
Well, is that the Harrier you're building?
Yes, sir. The P1127, which I guess is what you could call the predecessor to the Harrier.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you. I got the box. I got the kit. Hold on. I'll be right back.
It does look like a Harrier, but it's not.
Yeah, it was codename Kestrel or something.
Yes, it was the predecessor to the Kestrel.
I think that was canceled. Sure.
And then came back, and then they came back with the Harrier, and the rest is history. There it is. There's the box, and I got the fuselage put together. I sanded all the rivets off because it looked like this thing. The rivets were of their time. It looked like the damn thing had smallpox. So I just sanded them clean, and it looks much better. It looks much better. Yeah. So I got to put the wings on and the stabilizers, obviously, and then I'm gonna paint it up in the colors. It's a vintage classic kit. It's a 1963 mold is the original.
And it came with a stand.
Did it?
Should have.
I'll have to look. I didn't see it.
Clear plastic stand in it.
Yeah,
you know what? I'll have to check on that later. I'll have to check on that later. Anyway, I'm done. You can take me back.
All we need now
Hey, you
is
don't want to chase your viewers away with having me on your screen. So,
Don't you worry about that.
but anyhow, my point being is that, yeah, I understand what you're saying about, the older model made differently. It's got a feel to it. But I'll tell you what, I enjoy a lot of the newer kits. But what the newer kits suffer from, and it is a self-inflicted wound by the manufacturers, over-engineering.
yeah.
Too many parts, and not always the swiftest and wisest way that they go together. And that's where Tamiya wins out on all of them. People can call them shake and bakes. You can do whatever you want. But you know what? If I enjoy building a model, I'm going to buy another model from that manufacturer because I enjoyed the process.
Yeah. Absolutely that.
Just don't do their Harrier.
I'll get off my pedestal.
Yeah, don't do their Harrier. Jim?
Yeah. Well, the Sea Harrier goes back a long time, Paul. That goes back to when we were young. That's how old that kid is.
Yeah, that's one of their. Yeah.
I think it's one of their first 148 scale aircraft, was it not? I'll have to study Tamiya's history, but that one goes back a long, long way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think now. There was I think it was Tamiya, when they released that version of that aircraft, and it was totally wrong. They got the sizes wrong. They got
the Sea Harrier.
Is that what it was by Tamiya?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we got Phil joining us as well. He's got all his work done today and might be popping in to join us. You're very welcome, Phil, if you click the link. And again, welcome to everyone watching us across the world right now. We are live streaming in full, glorious 1080p, baby. Rumble, Twitch. We were on Instagram, but they only let us stream for an hour. So they've gone. Hopefully the Instagrammers have popped over to here.
Yeah. And now all we need, after talking about the Harrier, is morning TBG.
DBG!
No, he's not there yet, but he will be some.
Yes. What he doesn't know about the Harrier nobody knows.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, talk about someone who worked on the real thing.
Yeah.
I can't bring Phil in. How come I can't bring Phil in?
Oh no, I can. There you go.
Oh, here he is.
Phil's model making. Oh, fuck wolf.
Oh.
Did someone mention 124 fuck wolves?
Very nice.
Wow.
There you go, Terry. One that you prepared earlier.
Well, a lot earlier, about 1993. I got this to this stage.
Is that the Airfix one?
Yeah. But what came yesterday, I did a bit of eBaying.
Yeah.
I picked up a spares and repairs box of bits that actually looks like it's almost a full kit. So if you hang on to your desk, I'll turn you around.
B-17.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
Spitfire.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice squadron in action book too. You got
started and built in the 90s.
Wow.
This one's a full kit. And then this beast come yesterday.
Nice.
Wow.
198.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at real unicorns here.
Yeah.
The FW 190 from Airfix has been out for
With a stand.
And all other various bits. So I may try to actually build this to completion as well.
Brilliant.
Right.
Oh, so jealous now, Phil.
It even came with, to say it was spares and repairs, a completely full decal sheet.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Very good. Do the decals look to be usable?
Possibly.
Okay.
But the one I built, me being me, I've kept the full decal sheet from that. So I've got two decal sheets.
Okay. All right.
So I've got options.
Very good.
So I'm pretty chuffed. I've been after sort of the spares and repairs one of these just for a few bits for over a year now. and finally bagged one. And then I had to explain to my missus why I'd spent £30 on eBay. And she told me, you had enough at Christmas.
Phil, I get it all the time.
Well, I'm like, it's a one-time thing. It's there now, and you know, I can't sort of say, I'll get it in a few months. It won't be in the shop.
You'll have to excuse me for a few minutes.
No worries, mate.
I hear the same thing here in the Netherlands. Everyone need to ask it on the wife. And I say to Danielle, I say, I want this and this. Okay, do your thing, buy it. It's your money, not mine.
Right, that's it then. I'm going to put this away.
I'm so lucky.
Mine is made up. It's going to be the FW 190. Let me get her out. There. Come to Papa.
How's the P-47 coming along, Scott?
Yeah, it's getting there. I'm just about to put the fuselage together.
Yeah, I built that kit. I'm going to do it again too because my first effort at it was not so good.
I've built 3 of them. I've got the P-47M model up behind me, and another version of this one as well. So, and I do like the kits. I like.
Oh yeah,
like
very well
good.
designed. Great models.
Oh yes, these are the parts that I need.
There it is. The D9 looks nice.
Oh, that's right. I got.
The D9.
Another kit from P&S Hobbies, 80 quid.
Is that 1/32 scale, Terry?
124, this one, mate.
124.
I can't see there being a lot to this.
I don't have to worry.
Well, I'm guessing it'll be similar in part content and detail to the Hurricane you just built.
Yeah, exactly that. I'm hoping they've got rubber tires in a kit. It does it for me. So I'm hoping this has got all singing, all dancing. Oh, we've got a bat. Oh! What's this? We've got some metal rods, no clue, and some springs. No clue what the springs will be for. I'll take a look at the instructions in a minute. Rubber tyres? Oh, please have rubber tyres. No rubber tyres, but we do have a little card of photo etch. I'd have to look at the instructions to see where they go.
That is your favorite, right, Terry?
That be seatbelts?
I despise photo etch, I really do. I just want to see what these rods are for.
Be for the ailerons.
Looks like
Ailerons, rudder, yeah, ailerons, rudder, and elevators, and maybe the flaps as well.
Oh, you're right. So that photo etch goes with the metal bars for the ailerons. Just showing it there, the metal bar with the little clasps on. Oh, this is ripe for putting some servos in. I'm thinking fuselage.
Looks great. Looks like a really nice kit.
You see, the limiting factor for me to put servos in this and making it full remote control is where to put the control gear, and there needs to be enough space in the fuselage and there doesn't look to be enough space.
Where would you install that, in the engine bay or behind the cockpit, or where would you put it?
Well, I did a one to, I don't know if you saw it, but I did a 1:18 scale ME2 262, and well, I'll show you actually how I did it with the ME262. Let me go grab it. Put this away for a second. What do I do with the lid? There it is. It's another project that I've still got to edit all the video together for, so the only times people would have seen the ME262 is on the live streams, which are in the members area, by the way. So here we go with my artistic license, ME262, 1:18 scale, full remote control. Every control surface on this that moved on the real thing has got a servo on it to make it move. I mean, I guess I could plug her in and show you. And in the nacelles, we've got 35mm ducted fans, and this does go along the ground. So let me put this up big.
Wow. Very interesting markings. Can you clue me in on what it is?
Right. When I built this, I thought it looked very, very Star Wars, the actual design of the ME262. And I put it out there in chat on the initial streams. What paint job do we do on it? Do we do it Imperial, Republic, or it's proper World War II colours? And the vote was do it in Republic, Star Wars Republic colours. So that's what I did. All the decals are hand painted. I don't know if you're a fan of Star Wars or you've seen any Star Wars movies, but this is my take on it. So
Okay. No, I've only seen the first three.
And rightly so. They were the best ones.
Yeah, that's what I've heard from a lot of people.
So as you can see, the receiver for the RC's in there. It's all 2.4 gigahertz.
Might just add here the decals, the emblems that you see on the fuselage and the wings were hand painted by Terry.
Yeah, I would guess they'd have to be. I don't, unless you could print those up yourself, I would assume. But I don't.
You absolutely can.
Wow, looks nice. I like it. I mean, it's definitely unique. That's for sure. It's not your average 262.
I do get some mad ideas sometimes.
No, that's brilliant. See, that's what modeling needs, is originality, some inspired ideas, and using an aircraft such as this, where you know what it would normally look like, and you turn it into something else. And on top of it, it works too. That to me is a real double combo that really kind of grabs the average model viewer's attention. I mean, it works. It runs. You know, it's got a really cool, very unique paint scheme. So good for you.
But another bonus on it is there's 4 working Gatling lasers in the nose cone.
Oh, really? Wow. Very kind of like that. That's great.
If I lift this up, you can probably see.
Okay.
There's the 4 laser diodes.
Yeah. Very nice. I like it. Wow.
It'll take me too long.
My compliments. That's really something.
It'd take me too long to get this actually rigged up and working to show everyone today. So what I'll do is I'll try and find some footage.
You said 1/18 scale. Is that from Merit? Is that the company?
This is Hobby Boss.
Hobby Boss 1/18th. I didn't know they made a 1/18th scale. No
Yeah.
kidding. Okay, great.
I can't get that fitted on now. Never mind. So 1/18 scale, massive. This
Yeah.
originally was a kids' toy kit, basically made by another company that Hobby
Oh,
Boss have
okay.
bought the molds for and
Yeah.
turned into a plastic model kit for people to build.
Okay.
So you could originally buy this boxed, already built at one point. You probably still can. But what Hobby Boss tend to do with a lot of these 1/18s, they are originally kids' toys
Okay.
converted to model kits.
Neato. I like it. That's really nice.
Yeah, and I've got to get the willpower now to get this built. Sorry, well, not built. Get the video edited down and get it out there on YouTube.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I always like watching RC stuff. It's not a medium I'll get into myself, but it's fun to
Still awake?
watch other people's work.
No?
I'm just going to watch this bit, and then I'll go straight after it.
Okay.
Let me get this put back away.
Mm.
Got into a great conversation yesterday about AI as well, because there's some incredible stuff going on. I think I mentioned, I brushed upon it in yesterday's stream about, I think it was MIT, and it is still. Let me find the news story because this needs to get out there. Wow.
Right.
I'm just doing some fact checking before I start blabbing.
Well, you certainly don't fit into the modern era. You're checking your facts before you speak. How dare you?
Well, just in the conversations I've had over the last couple of days, it's made me think it does seem a bit far-fetched.
Oh God.
Hello.
Right, it's true. Okay. Copy. Right. I'm going to try and bring this up. Basically, what had happened is some researchers were chatting online, including an AI bot. But they had loads of different bots that they were putting through different tests. And when they were chatting about this particular bot, they said, right, we're done with this now. Let's delete it and bring another one. And the bot said, okay, I'll just copy myself to another drive.
Bloody telemarketers.
And here's the actual thing that makes me, I've just, like I said, just did some fact checking. Let me just share this screen with you. And it's all to do with the same thing, so you'll just have to bear with me. That's the bit. Let me zoom in on that.
I think in some things, Terry, you are absolutely right with over detailed. Or what was you that, Jim?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Dom?
You say you say something over detailed kits.
Yeah, yeah. RFM
Yeah.
is one of those.
Yes, absolutely.
So is Tacom, and so is Meng.
Oh,
Mini
yeah.
art.
Mini art rhymes with multi-part.
Yep.
Oh yeah. My mini art, I like the mini art stuff for the detail stuff, maar the parts are too thin. It's really
Yeah.
easy to break.
Yeah.
And this is a Rhinefield models, and I like that more with the high details in it. The parts are stronger, the plastic is different.
So that's the thing. The claims stem from research carried out by Apollo Research in AI safety. The organization found that 5 out of 6 tested AI models showed scheming capabilities in tasks set by researchers that incentivize scheming. OpenAI's O1 model was capable of carrying out all the scheming behaviors tested. Basically, scheming means lying, deliberately lying to cover their tracks. According to the research, including self-exfiltration, defined as copying itself onto a new server, the organization defined scheming behaviors as instances where AI models pursue misaligned goals covertly, hiding their true capabilities and objectives, i.e. lying. This definition comes from a separate 2024 study. Therefore, we rate this claim as true.
Well, there you have it.
So be prepared.
Right. Right. Yeah. Well, artificial intelligence can expand itself and grow and lie. Lie means you're stating one thing while you really mean another.
Okay, delete me. I'm really not copying myself to another drive to stay alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds kind of like the beginnings of Hell 9000.
Absolutely. Well, Skynet from Terminator.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna get moving on. I got some early morning stuff to do, including making some coffee because my eyes are getting real heavy. And,
No, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me in here, Terry, and
Anytime, buddy.
all you guys and Phil. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And I'll see you later on tonight or tomorrow morning for me, Paul.
Yeah, all right then, Jim.
Okay,
Look forward
take care,
to it.
everyone.
Say Jim.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye, Jim.
See ya.
Good morning.
Oh, I see. You have the same problem as me with that bottle.
Super glue.
Yeah.
I have a little tip for you.
Uh-huh.
I have a tip for you. What you can do before you close it. This one is glued too, I think. Yes. before you close this, the tip, clean it up with
Debonder.
yes.
Yeah, I have got some of that, yeah.
Yeah, you need to clean it up and then you can close it.
Yeah.
I have the same problem with that bottles.
Yeah,
When
well,
I opened the big one.
that turns as well, you see. I mean, I could just, to be fair, I could just but it's a huge top. I need to hold that and just pop the actual top off. If that was one piece, it'd probably come off, but it's turning everything.
Is that a Bob Smith's bottle?
No, it's just some cheap stuff I got from a trade place. It's for it's what they use on plastic windows. You get it in kind of. You can buy it like this, which is better than your DIY place because they charge you through the nose. But you can buy kits with this sort of stuff. Basically, you just get a squirt of that if you've glued something, and it sets it really quick.
Yeah.
I use that when I'm rigging because I'll super glue a thread, and I need it to sort of grab and hold pretty quick. So I'll just blast it with that, give it 10 minutes, whatever, and it's fine to carry on.
Yeah, what I do where I get my super glue from is buy a lot of spare lids.
Yeah. I never buy them in singles. I'll always buy 2.
I use the most. I use this stuff.
There you go. So still got one on the card there.
The Zephyr Cap one. This have another tip, and that is, in my opinion, better.
Yeah, I still have 2 left.
This is thick CA glue, and the other one is thinner one.
Jesus, those old FW190 kits by Airfix, they're all over 100 quid.
Oh yeah. I've got an absolute bargain. That's why I was willing to spend a bit of cash to get this one up and running, seeing how much it would cost to buy a new one. And that one in that box, it's so close to being all there. A little bit of scratch building parts here and then. I've got another one, I would say.
Holy Jesus.
Ones I've seen some from Germany, and they're about €180 plus €30 postage. And they never seem to sell, though. But there's the thing. It always seems to be the same seller selling the same ones.
What, like that one there?
Holy crap.
Yeah. That's, that'll be a 1990s version. Looking at that one. Looking at the box art.
That's the 80s release, though, that one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's the same kit, but the box is a 1990s box, if you see what I mean. Probably possibly later.
Bless you.
All right.
Julian Hall's joined us. Good morning, Scott, Dieter, and the birthday boy, Atoll. Oh, is it Atoll's birthday today?
Yes, it is.
Atoll, happy birthday, mate.
My
Happy
phone said happy
birthday.
birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday, Atoll.
Kept that quiet.
Julian's just said, Jesus H. Christ on a raft, 150 quid. No, thank you. We were on about this earlier on. It's Airfix's own fault. They release a model, then leave it for 10 years, don't release it again, and the prices just go mental on eBay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for a TSR2 in 148. The cheapest one I found was in the States for $400. Plus another $100 to get it out here.
Yeah, Moz actually wants that re-releasing as well. Holy cow.
Yeah, because B&A still have all the upgrade stuff inside it.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at some references, and that fucker wolf did make it into a red box. So it's been released reasonably recently, but on eBay, I've never even seen that on eBay. So I don't know what happened to those when they were on sale. In fact, mine is actually That's a hella one. It wasn't an Airfix one.
Paul,
Yes. Don't you dare.
51 minutes. 51 minutes to go.
172nd though.
Which is the one that you want?
The 148.
148. Okay.
I think it was one of the few aircraft that could outclimb the Lightning.
Yeah,
And that's another.
185 quid for the 148.
Yeah, and that's another kit Airfix need to bring back, the 148 Lightning.
Paul?
Yes.
I'm just going to grab something to try and sort this out. Be right back.
Is it that one?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's only like 30 quid more than what they would release it for now.
There. It's $160 Australian.
Right.
Terry,
Hello.
I get to go.
Okay, Dominic, thank you for joining me, mate.
Okay, see you in the next one, and have a nice day.
Yeah,
See you later, Dom.
take care.
See you next time, Dom.
And then there were 4.
Yes.
Who else we got on today, guys?
Well, we got Sprue and Glue in 2 hours.
Okay.
Actually, better double check that because I'm not sure of the starting time. I think it's 11 p.m. my time.
That's
So
an
it's
hour.
another.
I'll go around the tables then, Julian. Hang on. We have got with us today Scott from Tasmania.
Hi.
Doing a P57, 51, 58, something or other thing.
P47 148 scarf.
There we go.
And I'm just putting the fuselage together. Still got to put the tail on. That's a separate piece, which is here.
You could tell that
And-
kit was designed for the Razorback.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only one I haven't built yet, and I would like to. Is the Razorback.
Look at that. No gaps.
So yeah, that's all I've done. Cockpits together and in there,
Beautiful.
even though it's a bit dark for you.
And that's to go with your little Willie.
This is the kit that came with the Willy. Yeah. Which is right there.
2 kits, 1 box. Tammy up. Lovely job on that little Willie.
Yep.
Oh, we got Phil joining us as well. He's working on an ancient Airfix FW190. Take it away, Phil.
I don't think he's there at the moment.
Is he not there? Oh, okay.
Gone
Basically,
to fix his glue bottle.
he's had this part built with bits missing in his stash for decades, and he's finally got a box of bits from eBay to complete it. And it's just a classic Airfix kit that I've wanted for a very long time, but the prices for them on eBay are just hysterical. So again, just gonna have to wait until Airfix re-release. And I'm going to go to our Paul. Hi, Paul. You're doing the
Yep.
same as me, I'm guessing, sitting back and cogitating.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was about to start on that FW190 of mine, and I haven't got the willpower.
Yeah, you can take me off full screen now.
Julie says, Scott, your fingernails look suspiciously clean. Are you sure you're not a hand actor pretending to be a modeler?
Oh, it could be either.
It's one of the worst things when you're modelling all day. You're getting paint under your fingernails, you're getting grottier and grottier. Man, okay, I'm a modeler. If you ain't got dirty hands, you ain't been doing that. Okay, I'm going to stop cogitating and do something. A bit more weathering on the Hurricane.
That 124 Spitfire was new tooled in 1980.
What, the 1A?
Yeah.
Yeah, then they did do a Mark 5.
It's
Look for the.
well, this is according to scale, mate. It was released in 1980 and re-released in 1981 with a new box. To me, they both look the same, the box, but anyway. And released again in 1997 with new decals, which was that night vision night fighter version. Again with the night fighter version, but with a new box in 2008. Then re-released with new decals in the red box in 2013.
Oh my God, are they serious? Sorry, I've just seen this.
I went and had a look at scale, mate. I was curious.
144 euros. That's 121 quid.
Nah.
I think that's the 80s release. I could be wrong. Nah. That's absolutely
a
a
classic.
Yeah.
The one I've got, I paid £40 for it at Scale Model World last year. Had a look at the box. I thought it was one of the first releases. Looking at the box, but it's that designer box was 1976.
Right. Okay.
It's a little bit later than I thought, but it's. I do like that artwork on that particular one.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, still.
How much of that original FW was missing, Phil?
Right. Let me think. That engine panel there was missing.
Right.
I've got pieces broken on it. The undercarriage is taking a beating. One of the guns, there should be another gun muzzle sticking out there, but that's about it on this.
Right.
I was prepared to scratch build an engine because it's basically a flat piece with a curve on. I've almost started. So I've got that's an Airfix Catalina wing.
Right.
Cut it off. I thought, well, it's roughly got a start of a curve on it. If I can get that to shape and get that in there, but that's sort of plan B if I can't get a sort of spares and repairs, which has happened. But now I'm thinking of it, I'll still have 3 of those engine panels when I need 4. So I may well still knock this up anyway.
Yeah.
Use on one or the others. So, yeah.
Did the original Airfix kit come with a figure?
Yeah. Yeah, it did. He's right here.
See, all the newer kits, they don't come with the figures. The Mark 9C didn't come with a figure.
The thing is that's the 190 Pilot, and this is the pilot out of that Spitfire.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's possibly 132nd rather than
They've cloned
124.
the German pilot.
And that's the same figure from the Spears and Repairs one.
Yeah.
He might have been a little fella.
You'd have to be if you look at the if you look at the cockpit. I mean, just for let's see. See if we can get the Spitfire pilot in here. Actually, no, no, he's not going in there.
God, he almost looks the wrong scale anyway.
He's trying to eject.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's raining again.
Right, gang, I think we're going to call it quits here now.
No worries.
And I'm going to get ready and go into town for the last day of my model shop.
Yeah.
Quite a sad day, really. York's about to lose one of its model shops. Been there for 40 years, and I'm going to pop down and pay my respects, almost like a bleeding funeral. I get some footage of this shop before it goes. So I thank everyone for joining me today on the stream. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, everyone. Everyone watching on Rumble, Twitch, Instagram from earlier. Join us again. I think I'm going to be try and jump on Michelle's stream tomorrow. She next year. And hopefully I'm not banned from John Alex's stream after last night.
Yeah, I was watching that, Tara.
It was not my fault, though. It was Marcus started it off.
I'll have to rewatch it.
Mate, it gets rife towards the end. It really does.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd carry it. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Michelle's been watching. So we got Michelle's Crafting Corner tomorrow at 11 a.m., I do believe. And this afternoon at 1 o'clock, we've got Sprue and Glue show. Let me bring up the...
That's just over half hour away. Sprue and Glue.
Hang on, I've just cocked up here. You might lose me for a second. I'm just trying to bring up my links page. Right, get rid of you. Come down. Come down. Links, where are you? I had it a minute ago. Links, there we are. Sprue and Glue. Copy. So here we go with the link. So Sprue Show coming up at midday in the UK. That's half an hour away in Australia, whatever time that is. Control V.
11.
There you go. And there's a link to Sprue's channel. Make sure you give it a subscribe and a notifications on for his show. He's on every Saturday at 12. Next time I'm on is with Michelle tomorrow morning at 11. Not my show, that's Michelle's show. I'll just be bobbing my head in. Thank you for the invite, Michelle. Next time I'm on should be 6 o'clock on Monday. But I can't guarantee it. So you'll get the notification. You'll get the notification if you've got notifications on. Thank you for joining us. Cheers, everyone. Bye.
See you, everyone.